Hey, whoa, absolutely not. Hey, whoa, no.
Look, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Fine.
God damn it! I'm alive! Oh, that was amazing!
I know, right? So, you ready to go again?
God, no. No, absolutely not. Please.
Fine.
Don't just say fine and then shoot me in the chest. It's not cool, like at all.
Okay. Jeez.
So, this past Halloween, I was going out with my friends, and I saw a lot of people dressed up as Kick-Ass, as Hit Girl, as Red Mist. So I thought, that's a testament to the original film and the impact that it had on people. So I was wondering, what's the biggest impact on pop culture that you've seen one of your films make?
I don't really know if it's made that much of an impact, anything else I've seen before or done, but I've definitely seen a couple of those in Halloween also. So.
Is that cool though? Whenever you see, do you say anything, or is it just kind of like you admire from a distance?
I don't really think about it. It's the same sort of thing that when you go down the street and there's posters of the movie around.
Right.
It looks familiar to me, but it's kind of bizarre also.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay. All right, and then I'll just keep going with my day. I don't really think about it.
You know, I think Hit Girl really was a large impact on, that R-rated type group, 17 and over. I think all those kids loved that movie, and I think it really is that college movie. Because whenever I'm filming in Boston, it's just so funny being around so many college kids because they're the ones that have seen my movies.
Right.
So they're the ones that are like, oh, Hit Girl, and so it's kind of interesting to see what demographic it clicks with.
I think probably Kick-Ass. I like going to Comic-Con. I've been 3 years now that Kick-Ass has been out. And, you always see the Spider-Mans and the Thors and everything that's, people have dressed up with those for so many years, right. And those are iconic characters. To see a Kick-Ass or a Hit Girl kind of mixed in with that is pretty surreal to know. It's a huge compliment to know that, you see a Spider-Man right here who's been around since the 50s, 40s?
Right, yeah.
How long has it been?
How Stanley would have.
Yeah, it's been so many years. And then to see a Kick-Ass right next to them means that it made an impact on
earned
fans.
Its spot there.
It's so cool, man. It's so cool to see that.
That can be a cruel audience
because many people have played Spider-Man and Thor, and there's like only one Kick-Ass.
Yeah, only one Red Mist, only one motherfucker.
And to see that is it's inspiring
for sure.
They may wear costumes, but it isn't Halloween. They're real life superheroes.
Promise me you're done with your life of crime?
I promise.
Pants on fire.
Me and Hit Girl still had to lead our regular, boring lives.
Maybe she's never kissed a boy. Maybe I'll jam my foot up your snatch.
But we were training every day. And there were more and more people joining us every night.
Colonel Stars and Stripes, reporting for duty.
For me, it's about justice and balance. People should get what they deserve. Family living in the street deserves a hot meal. An inebriated college girl deserves to make it home safe at night. And a pervert deserves a visit from Eisenhower. Schwanz! Oh, you try to have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
I've always been fascinated with the idea of the skills that you could take away from a movie. So all these the fighting and everything, the training that you did. Mm-hmm. If you were to walk out of this hotel and in the front of the hotel, someone wanted to pick a fight with you, how much ass do you think you could actually kick?
Well, let's hope no one picks a fight with me.
Let's just hope that doesn't happen.
So please don't pick a fight with me.
Please don't. But
please, because I'm a baby and I'm 5'4" and tiny. I grew up with 4 older brothers, so even without training, I think I'm kind of hardcore.
You're doing okay, right?
So I think with training, I will, totally beat you up if you hurt me. But I don't pick fights.
Well, we did a lot of fight training on this movie and a lot of jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. And the one thing you learn is that it's really humbling because you got to tap out every now and again. You're getting choked out, so. And it doesn't really matter that what size you are or what how strong you are. It's really about the discipline of what you're doing. So, I wouldn't really say. I mean, the last thing I want to do is start getting into fights. Really, to be honest.
I would not be able to perform at all. I always thought, that my tactic with a fight. I've never been in a fight. and I almost got my first one on 4th of July.
No, what happened?
Yeah, what happened was that it was a guy that was really drunk, and we were outside my girlfriend's house. We're lighting off fireworks, and like some guy came out and was like, "You can't do it. This kid's sleeping." And like grabbed the fireworks away from my hands, and I was like, "Dude," I was a little tipsy myself. I was like, "Dude, your friends are watching us. Like they're enjoying it." And I guess that set someone off, and like just a drunk guy came walking up, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up, man." He's like, "I'm about to fuck," and he was like a big dude. And he was like walking up to me, and my mind just went like, what do I do? What do I do? And I thought I would go for the legs first. Because if I go straight, he's a big dude. Right. So I go down for the legs, man. And I take him down, and then I fight for. I'm so small that I figured I'd go for survival. I would just claw his face, push his eyeballs out, whatever. Because if he gets me, he's gonna beat the shit out of me. I got deep. Now you know what I'm gonna do, guys.
Yeah. Now
you all know how I'm gonna fight.
A world full of superheroes, huh? Where do they get a load of me? I am gonna make Kick-Ass pay for what he did to my dad. Henceforth, I'll be known as the motherfucker.
I'm not calling you that. Forget it.
Put the word out that I'm building an evil army. All right, let's get you a mask and a costume, and we will call you Black Death.
Whoa, you don't think that's just a little bit incredibly racist?
Who's next?
All right, we got Big Tony, 5'4", but mean as shit. He's got a real hard on for killing people.
He's little and he kills. Call him the Tumor. Keep going.
All right, we got ex-Triad member looking for work.
Easy, Genghis Carnage, come on.
Got Katrina Dombrowski.
Seriously, you hired a chick?
Yeah. Former KGB. She was locked up in the gulag until she ate her cellmate.
Okay. Mother Russia.
I love that a hero or a villain's name can kind of explain a lot about that person. So I was wondering, looking at me, you know, we've talked many times.
Yeah.
You know, would I be a hero or a villain, and what do you think my name would be?
I think you'd be a villain.
Oh yeah.
I think you'd be a villain. You got the black going on.
Okay.
But people wouldn't know you're a villain right away.
It's the best kind.
Because you're super handsome.
I appreciate it.
Of course. So you use your baby blue eyes to lure in the girls.
Okay.
You take them back to your apartment. And then I think
I sound like American Psycho. I sound like
you do, very much so. That's kind of what your power is.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Any particular name you think would suit me?
Something with trendy. The trendy terror.
I like
the trendy terror.
The trendy terror.
Yeah.
All right, I'd say you're a hero, and a name would be the Milky Bar Kid.
I think you'd be Clark Kent because you're wearing a very Clark Kent suit.
You think so? I take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
So and underneath, just rip it off and then.
But you could also be like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
I take that as a huge compliment.
There you go.
You're a very complimentary person. You know how to win over a guy.
I mean.
Flip the hair.
What can I say?
Who is this guy?
I'm gonna be the world's first real supervillain.
What an asshole. We're putting an end to this, costume freaks. If they're wearing a mask, they're getting detained.
Promise me that you will never dress up in that outfit again.
Kick-Ass isn't a costume. It's who you really are.
I feel like we have so many moments in our lives which could have gone a different direction if we had a superhero next to us. So I was wondering, of all like the great moments in your life, if Hit Girl could have been there for one of them to kind of maybe adjust the way that moment went. Which one do you think would be most interesting?
That's hard.
You're really good. You're coming up with all the questions which I have no idea. I've not thought about at all, and
it's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I truly don't know. I think I would just step back and let them kick the shit out of those people. Except Red Mist is me.
Right.
And he can't really fight as well either, so there would just be two me's getting our asses kicked.
You know, you could always use a superhero, even just for encouragement. You know, even just for those moments when you're super, like, you don't want to get out of bed and you're just like, oh, this is a horrible day. You see a superhero to be like, get up.
That is not how Hit Girl would say it.
Do it. And I was like, okay,
Hit Girl would use some particular words to get you out of bed.
Calm down, Angry.
Yeah, please.
Calm down.
Let's all just take a deep breath.
You need to calm down.
Yeah.
I don't know, really. I seem to have gotten by quite all right without a superhero by my side, so I don't really know.
It's time to see what evil feels like. I'm gonna fuck this world up!
My daddy made me promise I'd never stop defending this city. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
We gotta make this right. The anticipation's killing me. There's no room for punks in suits. Just real heroes who can really kick ass.
Game on, cocksuckers!
On the roof!
You and me, like Batman and Robin.
Okay, Robin wishes he was me.